Enterprises. Today is September 16th, 2024. It is Monday. We are located at 5324 Spring Hill Drive in stormy Spring Hill, Florida, it looks like. Definitely rainy the last couple weeks. Tons and tons of mowing going on right now. And well, it's Monday, so I thought we'd do a premiums video, an update here. Gold is just under $2,600 an ounce, and silver's right around $31 per ounce. So without further ado, let's jump into fractional gold eagles. 10-ounce gold eagles, we're buying them at the melt price plus 4%, selling them at the melt price plus 11%. Quarter-ounce gold eagles, we're buying them at the melt price plus 2% and selling them at the melt price plus 9%. Half-ounce gold eagles, we're buying them at melt, selling them at melt plus 7%. Foreign gold and gold bars up to 1 ounce, we buy these at 98% of spot or 98% of melt if it's fractional. So this includes bars up to 1 ounce. It includes things like maple leaves, Krugerrands, sovereigns, pesos, ducats, marks, francs, all that type of material, including modern bullion also. So like kangaroos and koalas, that type of material. So if it's foreign or if it's a bar, we're paying 98% of spot or 98% of melt, whatever makes sense for the item. If you're unsure about how to calculate the melt value versus the spot value, or when to use which, please check out that video that Tim has pinned to the top of this channel. Also embedded as a link in the description of this video. And if you guys are stacking and precious metals, and you're stacking fractional precious metals or junk 90, you need to know how to make those calculations and how to intelligently talk about the value of your gold and silver and platinum coins. So please learn the lingo. All right, 1 ounce gold, eagles and buffaloes. We are buying at the spot price of gold. We are selling them at the spot price of gold plus 4%. No change there. Plenty in stock. Platinum eagles, we're buying them at the spot price of platinum plus $50. We're selling them at the spot price of platinum plus $110. Those are my last four right there. Platinum eagles got hot, and we sold quite a bit at the end of last week. So we'll see if we get restocked here or not this week. But those are my last four as of right now. So we do ship throughout the country if there's something that you're interested in purchasing. We ship via USPS or UPS, depending on what the item is. The value that we charge for shipping, it depends on what we're shipping, where we're shipping, and how we're shipping it. So we don't have a set price point on our shipping. We try to get it as close to actual shipping cost as possible. So if you're interested in making a purchase, please reach out to the shop, and Tim will put together a purchase order, and then he'll know at that time what the shipping costs are. So how do we accept payment? We accept payment via cash, wire, personal checks up to $5,000 with an up to 2-week hold before we ship the material, and Zelle. We do not accept payment via credit cards or debit cards, no Venmo or PayPal. We were asked the other day if we take a Western Union money order. We do not. We do not take any money orders or cashier's checks from your bank. There's just way too much fraud out there, guys and gals. And so we kind of limited the way we accept payment to eliminate our risk to fraud. But there's a new way that we accept payment, and that is with scrap metal. We do buy or convert your scrap gold or scrap sterling silver, tableware, flatware, hollowware, tea sets, sterling silver rounds at 90% of its value based on its weight and its purity. So if you have 10 karat, 14, 18, 22 karat pure gold jewelry, we will buy that at 90% of its value, and we will either cash you out at 90% or we will convert it at a 90% rate into stackable precious metals. Whatever you do prefer, and people are taking advantage of both. A lot of people are just cashing out, which is great. And a lot of people are like, hey, you know what? That's a great idea. Let me turn that into gold eagles or silver eagles, something along those lines. And so if you do send in any of this material or bring it into the shop for us to buy outright or convert, please just include a copy of your current driver's license or state ID. We do need to have that as per Florida state statutes. So yeah, pretty good. And please just make sure those packages are securely packaged so they can make the trip.
And with a return mail to address and phone number in the box as well, so know who to contact.
Absolutely important information there. So yeah, and the value of this comes down to what is the purity of the metal you're sending in, and also what the price of gold or silver is at the time that it gets here. Alrighty, one other thing here, we got $5 libs. MS62, we're selling these for $725 a piece. There's one there. I believe they're all NGC graded at this point. So, yeah, I don't believe I have any PCGS ones. So NGC graded MS62 $5 libs, $725. $10 libs, MS61s and MS62s, we're selling at melt plus 7%. These are NGC or PCGS graded coins. Melt plus 7% on these guys. You will see multi-generational holders. I think most of what we got left are NGC graded coins, but we do, I believe, have one or two PCGS graded coins left. All right, $20 libs, $20 Saints. We are selling MS60. Oh, I got a 62 in there. Oh, I got a flip-flop there, Tim.
Little flip-flop.
There you go. MS61s, we're selling at melt plus 4%. MS62s, we're selling at melt plus 4%. MS65s, we're selling at melt plus 5. MS63s, we're selling at melt plus 5%. We do not have any $20 libs in MS63. We have just the Saints in MS63. Again, these are all going to be NGC or PCGS graded. And again, you will see multi-generational holders. All right, so 61s, 62s, and 63s. Remember, if you want 63s, they are just St. Gaudens at this point in time. All right, obviously we got a glut of silver that has been pouring through the door as of the last couple weeks. I sent off another 700 ounces of 999 silver today to the refinery, already in the wind, and dumped the 100-ounce silver bars that came in last week, and dumped a whole bunch of the loose 10-ounce bars that came in last week. So just flipping as fast as we can. Obviously, supply is a lot heavier than demand right now for precious metals here in the physical world. So we're just going to keep pumping and dumping. You guys keep laying it on us as much and as fast as you want. Remember, we're not undercapitalized. We're buying it all right now. I will say the majority of it is getting burned, but it is what it is. If you are interested in selling us junk 90, off quality 1-ounce silver rounds or bars, 1-ounce off quality foreign silver, or 10-ounce bars, 100-ounce bars, kilo bars, we are all buying this material at the spot price minus $1 per ounce. We are selling it at the spot price of silver per ounce. That includes junk 90. We got a bunch of dimes in, we got a bunch of quarters in, we got some half dollars in. Off quality rounds, this is what I got. It's at spot. If you want it, buy it up. Once it's gone, it's gone. Off quality foreign silver at spot. That's going to be random, milky, scratched up, off quality stuff. Some of it's not too bad. It's just random stuff that came in, you know, onesie, twosie type material. But remember, guys and gals, that is all going to be random. If you want it, it's at spot price of silver per ounce. 10-ounce bars at spot price of silver per ounce. Again, they are random. I'm always asked, hey, what 10-ounce bars you got? My response is, a lot. So it's, hey, the stuff comes in across the counter random. It goes out across the counter random. I don't care what it looks like, stamp-wise, who made it. Means nothing to me. We got some 5-ounce and 10-ounce silver rounds / coins. Those are what you see there is what I got. If you want them, you can have them at the spot price of silver per ounce. And if you want them shipped, you got to pay for shipping. Just remember that. Buy it. Let's blow it out. Let's get rid of it. More on its way. So all this material, we are selling it at spot. We're buying it at spot price minus $1 per ounce. And like I said, guys and gals, the stuff is legitimately pouring into the shop at this time. All right. Over on this pile here, Tim, 1-ounce silver bars that are retail friendly, 1-ounce silver rounds that are retail friendly. So solid design tubes of rounds. that are not milky. We are buying this type of material at the spot price of silver minus 50 cents per ounce, and we're selling it at the spot price of silver plus 50 cents per ounce. That also includes 5-ounce silver bars. I still do have some 5-ounce silver bars in the shop, maybe like 20 or so. So we're not dumping that material yet, but I'm also not stocking it, so it's literally just stuff that comes across the counter. The 1-ounce bars, they will all be retail friendly if you're interested in purchasing them, but they will be random. We got quite a few in the shop right now, probably 60 or 80 of them. So if you're interested in nice looking 1-ounce silver bars, they are going to be random. And we are selling them at the spot price of silver plus 50 cents per ounce. Retail friendly rounds and 1-ounce bars and 5-ounce bars, we're buying them at the spot price minus 50 cents per ounce. So if you're interested in that type of material, please reach out to the shop. Whether you want to sell it or buy it, we'll be happy to help either way. We are asked, hey, when are you getting more off quality American Silver Eagles in the shop? We got them. What you see in the bucket is what we got. We buy this type of material at the spot price of silver plus $1 per ounce. And we sell it at the spot price of silver plus $2.50 per ounce. Now remember, on the generic silver and the junk 90, we want to be able to sell at least 20 ounces at a time, make it worth our while. If it's, given our delta and the premiums that we buy and sell, if it's not at least 20 ounces of silver, it's just not worth doing. On the junk 90, please make it at least 30 face if you want to purchase it for us to ship. If you want to come into the shop, you can buy as little or as much as you like, no problems there. But if we're shipping it, we want to ship at least 20 ounces of generic 999 silver or at least 30 face of junk 90. And then, of course, if you're looking for nice retail-friendly solid date tubes of Silver Eagles, we have those. We buy them at the spot price of silver plus $2 per ounce. So these are going to be for solid date tubes of Silver Eagles that are not milky, that are not scratched up, scruffy, colorized, that type of material. Solid date tubes. So that means that each coin in the tube is the exact same date. We buy these at the spot price of silver plus $2 per ounce, and we sell them for the spot price of silver plus $3.50 per ounce. We're still a couple boxes over positioned on these, so we're going to keep this price point there until we get back to our normal stock position. All right, graded Morgan silver dollars. We sold quite a few of these Friday and Saturday last week, so I'm pretty happy about that. MS63s we're selling at 70, MS64s 90, MS65s 165. This is for common date 1878 to 1904 Morgan silver dollars graded by NGC or PCGS. Again, you're going to see multi-generational holders, and you are going to see various levels of toning on the coins. Again, these are all common date, random date, MS63s, 64s, and 65s. We got quite a few in stock still. If you're interested in any, please reach out to the shop. We'll be happy to help. Very popular item. Last week, what were the most popular items people were purchasing? American Silver Eagles, American Gold Eagles. Those were the two big ones last week that people were purchasing. Towards the end of the week, I will say purchases did pick up a bit here in the shop. Saturday was above average, I would say, with regards to that. But people are dumping massive amounts of metal on us at the moment, which we greatly appreciate. And we're going to keep making sure that the funds are flowing and getting you guys paid as quickly as we can. That's one advantage of doing business with us. We try to turn around either your purchases when you pay us as fast as possible, or if you send material into us, we want to get you paid as fast as possible. I don't like material sitting in my shop overnight that I do not own. So if you send packages in, we try to get them processed that same day and payment initiated ASAP. So please keep that in mind. We're a lot of, one of the local big distributors here is taking up to 4 to 6 weeks now to pay people. I do not understand that. So we're getting a lot of business that used to get directed towards them because of the speed at which we operate. So we greatly appreciate all the business you guys and gals have thrown our way, and we are going to continue slinging these deals with you guys and gals. One thing I will say that is something that is of, people are, when they come in, don't quite understand sometimes is why they're not getting cash for their bullion transactions when they go to sell it. Well, because literally every day people are buying, or people are selling hundreds of thousands of dollars of silver and gold to shops like ours, and the cash is just dried up. One gentleman came in Saturday. He bought, I want to say he bought 200 rounds of silver, and $1,000 worth of it were in fives, something like that. Maybe it was 800 of it were in fives, maybe 1,000. So it was a large amount, and he said that's all his bank had to give him. He went and withdrawal. He had 20s and fives. The banks just aren't stocking cash like they used to. So it's a real pain in the butt to get cash from them. We order $80,000 or $100,000 worth of cash. It takes us a week to 10 days to get it now. So it's just, the cash just isn't there like it used to be. And unfortunately, people aren't coming into the shop and buying gold and silver at the rates that they were, where we were organically replenishing our cash. So there's plenty of money in the bank. It's just getting it out is not in the form of cash like it used to be. We used to be able to literally just roll into Wells Fargo down the street and pull out, whatever we wanted up to 100 grand. Didn't have to call, didn't have to do anything. Like, they'd just be like, oh yeah, here you go. Now it's, well, it's going to take a week to 10 days to get, 80 grand. It's like, 80 grand doesn't go as far as it used to, and especially in this business when gold's $2,600 an ounce and silver's 30. But yeah, when that gentleman came in last week and he was paying us with fives because that's all his bank had to give him, that was a real eye opener. So just keep that in mind. It's a changing of the guard in the way that the financial institutions stock money. So it trickles down to us. It affects everyone, and especially when we're buying and selling things at $2,600 an ounce with a 1, 2, 3% spread. We're just not able to burn cash up on those types of transactions. So just keep that in mind. It's not us. It's the industry. I would love to pay you guys and gals in cash because it's a lot faster for us. And it's a lot easier accounting-wise than having a stack of checks that we're waiting to get cashed out. So one gentleman on a video that we posted last week made a comment that I thought was interesting, and I thought we would discuss it here at the end of today's video. Jason Ponto 1032 said, selling real money, so that he means by selling your stackable precious metals, for keeping your materialistic things in 2024 will be a huge kick in the ass in 2025 of regret. So I can tell you that, obviously we're in the state of Florida here. Probably the main reason why people are selling their gold and silver here locally to us is to pay for a few specific things: insurance, real estate taxes. Those are the two big things. A lot of people are buying property here, so they are converting their stack of precious metals into funds so they can acquire more property. Property here is just screaming upwards. So that's the main thing. I understand, people obviously need to pay their insurance bills. They need to pay their real estate taxes. They need to keep the houses that they're living in. I understand what he's saying in one aspect, but at the same time, what are people supposed to do? We're in a conundrum right now. The cost of living is going like this, and it's not looking like it's going to slow down anytime soon. Ron DeSantis is our governor in here, whether you like him or not. We're not getting into that, but I will say I haven't heard anything coming from him regarding how to lower our insurance rates here in the state. I haven't, or property taxes. So our property taxes, we got our estimates the other day from the assessor's office. My properties on average look like they're going to go up about 8%. We've heard some here locally in the state of Florida where theirs is going up to as much as 23%. I mean, especially when you're on a fixed income, that is crippling. which most, I don't know if most, but a lot of Floridians are obviously on a fixed income. This is heaven's waiting room, remember. So it's tough to hear comments like that, but at the same time, it's like, I have conversations with people who are selling off their last bit of precious metals to pay for those things. I do ask them, it's like, well, what are you going to do next go around? And because guess what, the insurance bills and the taxes, it's not one and done. This isn't Panama. That's the beautiful thing about going into some other countries, is that you can buy a nice property, pay your real estate tax one time, and you're done. That's not the way it is here in the States. They keep building more firehouses. They keep building more schools. The roads here, a lot of them are terrible. They need to be fixed, and that all costs money. And of course, the cost of running businesses only goes up because taxes and insurance goes up. Labor is going up. And so it just means all that gets trickled down to the consumer, or the landowner, or the insuree. So in one aspect, I agree with Jason Ponto, and the other aspect, though, is like, people got to stay in their homes, but being proactive about it. The idea of being able to retire at the age of 60 to 65 seems to be a pipe dream anymore, especially for most Americans. Looks like, unfortunately, most Americans are going to work until the day they die just to pay bills. And that sucks, but until there's a correction in our financial institution, and especially our healthcare industry, I don't know what else is, what people are going to do. It's crazy what our insurances are up to now. Just to insure this building all the way around, I'm over 20 grand a year. That's not stopping. It's funny, I get a no claims discount each year on my insurance for my property because I don't file claims. But so I get a discount, right? So let's say I think it's like a 12 or 15% discount. And my insurance agent is so happy to call me and tell me, hey, Brian, you didn't file any claims last year. We're giving you a 12% discount. Great. That's awesome. But, but the insurance rates went up, so you actually even owe us more money, even though you're getting the discount. It's like, that's a big fuck me. It basically is what that is. And that's not going down anytime soon. So ever. We had no named storms really affect the state of Florida this year, but our insurance rates aren't going to go down next year. They're just going to go up. So, it's crippling if you're on a fixed income. I think about all the times, when am I going to retire? And I think, I'm pretty well off financially, but geez, what's the cost of living going to be like in this state in 10 years, 15 years? It's incomprehensible at this point in time. So in one aspect, I agree with Mr. Jason Ponto here. And the other aspect is like, people got to live, they want to protect their property. But guys and gals, if you're living fixed, it's maybe time to think about re-entering the workforce, because that looks like that is what is on the docket for all of us, and maybe until the day we die. So you guys and gals, I'll end that somber note.
Yeah, really.
With, hey, we're ready to do business. Let's do it. We appreciate all the business you've done thrown our way, and we're going to keep slinging deals. So thank you all very much, and let's have a happy, productive work week. Thank you.